Talk with Cam Horton, former Jacksonville Golden Eagle, about his new opportunity. All that and more is coming up on Southern Sports Now. It is Monday, July the 10th. We welcome you in. I'm Chase Robinson. Glad you are joining us today. Got a lot to cover over the next little bit, so sit back and enjoy all of your favorite sports talk here on Southern Sports Now. You can watch us on the East Alabama Now YouTube channel, on the East Alabama Now Facebook page. We got a link up on the EAN Sports Twitter page there, EAN_sports. Those are the ways you can watch, subscribe, share it with your friends, spread the word about Southern Sports Now. But you can watch us each and every day there on YouTube and Facebook. We are counting you down to football season, so let's take a look at how many days we have until the college football season. And yes, we are 47 days away from kicking off college football. That is until week 0 on August the 26th. Jacksonville State up week 0. They will host UTEP at Burgess Snow Field at 4:30 there on August 26th. But we are 47 days away from kicking off college football. That means we are 45 days away from the high school football season. Thursday, August the 24th, is when high school football will kick off, and we are 45 days away. We are very excited. We will spend the rest of the month and into August getting you ready for football season. SEC Media Days is next week up in Nashville. We'll be there next Wednesday and Thursday. Alabama up on Wednesday, Auburn up on Thursday, so we'll have coverage both of those days there from Nashville. High school media days later on in the month as well, so a lot of coverage coming your way very soon here on Southern Sports Now and East Alabama Now. Want to remind you about our mailbag. Get questions in all week long. We open up the mailbag every Friday. You can email us, eansports23@gmail.com. You can send us a message on Facebook. They're on the East Alabama Now Facebook page, or send us a direct message there on Twitter at EAN_sports. We open that thing up every Friday. So send in your sports questions all week long, and we'll get into the Southern Sports Now mailbag coming up on Friday. We told you there's a new high school football coach in East Alabama. 10 days ago, up at Spring Garden, news came out. Head coach Jason Howard was stepping away from Spring Garden. He was going to take an assistant coaching position at Coosa High School in Georgia. Well, Spring Garden named their new head coach this morning, and it is Barrett Ragsdale. And the Spring Garden faithful know that name. He's been the defensive coordinator there at Spring Garden for the last 12 seasons under Jason Howard. So you've got to think at a school like Spring Garden, the timing that this came right there to start July, you get the news, your head coach is stepping away. They had plenty of coaches there on staff that they could have gone to and promoted a head coach, and they chose Barrett Ragsdale. He's been a part, again, of this program for 12 seasons and all the success that Spring Garden has had and their runs to the quarterfinals, to the semifinals of the playoffs. He's been there and has been a huge asset to Spring Garden, and he received that promotion. The team was notified this morning, and kind of business as usual for Spring Garden now is a guy that they're used to working with, and Coach Ragsdale being promoted to head coach. And so they will get things going. They'll have a jamboree on the 25th against Ohatchee, and their first game is against Sandrock to open up the high school football season. But congratulations there to Coach Barrett Ragsdale, the new head football coach of the Spring Garden Panthers. We're going to jump to a break now. We'll talk with Cam Horton, former Jacksonville Golden Eagle. Now will be competing in SlamBall coming up later this month. We'll talk about that next here on Southern Sports Now.
Here at Ted's, we are excited to now be offering custom-made cabinets. With that in mind, we're changing our name to Ted's Floors and Beyond. The Beyond is going to encompass everything that we offer in addition to all of your flooring needs.
We've partnered with Welber Cabinet Company, who makes the highest quality cabinets in the industry.
So when you're ready for a complete kitchen or bathroom remodel, shop Ted's.
EAN Sports is proud to bring you the best, most informative local sports content, and we want your help to be able to do that. If you have a story idea, a tip for our sportscast, or even a highlight clip you want to see on EAN Local Sports, send us an email. eansports23@gmail.com. You can follow us on Twitter @EAN_sports, or you can send it to the EAN News Facebook page. EAN Sports, bringing you the local sports happening in your community.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
You see some interesting weather phenomenon in your backyard here in East Alabama, send that to us. We would love to hear from you. Send that to us at the email address you see on your screen or through Facebook at EAN News.
Ted's Floors and Beyond brings you Southern Sports Now. They have a really cool partnership now with Welborn Cabinet, and that gives Ted's the opportunity to offer you a complete kitchen or bath makeover. Now, that includes cabinets. They can do countertops, flooring, of course, backsplashes, and tile showers. And, of course, they still have all of your flooring needs with hardwood, laminate, carpet, tile, and luxury vinyl. Always offer 0% interest financing for 12 months. They also offer free in-home estimates. And on flooring installation, always a lifetime warranty. They're locally owned and operated, so go by and see them. They're on Highway 431 in Anniston, right before you get to Sachs Elementary School, or visit them online at shopteds.com. It is Ted's Floors and Beyond, and they bring you Southern Sports Now. Had a chance earlier today to talk with a former Calhoun County athlete. We love seeing athletes be able to go on to college and either play something after. And that's what Cam Horton of Jacksonville High School has the opportunity to do. He was able to play college basketball, had several stops along the way, but he has a really unique opportunity now as the SlamBall is being rebooted. ESPN will pick it up later this month out in Las Vegas. 8 teams will be playing there in SlamBall, and Cam Horton will be a part of Team Mob. But I had a chance to catch up with Cam Horton earlier today, so let's check that out. Here with Cam Horton, former Jacksonville Golden Eagle, went on to play college basketball. Now has a really cool, unique opportunity we'll talk about. But first of all, Cam, thanks so much for taking time with us today.
I appreciate you, Chase, man. You give me a chance to get some exposure and kind of tell my story or what's going on with me in these last few years. So I appreciate you.
Absolutely. So take us through kind of what you've been up to post Jacksonville High School. Had a chance to go play college basketball, but take us through those through the last few years.
Yeah. So post Jacksonville, I ended up, well, you guys probably don't know, but I ended up going to East Mississippi Community College just to kind of learn the academic side of the athletics of college athletics. Because in high school I just was subpar student, so I had a chance to go to community college and get another shot at it, relearn the education system and what it takes to be a student athlete. Played pretty good my freshman year, signed to Southern out of East Mississippi. Things didn't go as I really wanted in Southern. It was the coaching staff was perfect, the school was perfect. I just wasn't where I needed to be mentally as a man, so I decided to transfer, and I went to Life University, which is a smaller NAIA school. So a lot of things in the NAIA, things are more. You don't get things at the hands of Division I and other schools like that. So it was a humbling process. I got to Life. I spent the last 3.5 years playing under Kevin Easley. And just learning the game. He was a great coach, and it was just a good experience. But as I said, a humbling experience.
Yeah, for sure. So take us through kind of some of the things you've learned along the way, whether it be on the court or off the court, just in your time of kind of learning yourself, learning the game, being able to play in college, post high school. Just talk about some of the things that you've learned that make it help other athletes in your shoes who are looking to play college basketball and further their career.
Yes, sir. So one thing I learned about myself, and I'm pretty sure other athletes, you have to figure out why you're doing this. Is it, family? Is it do you love the game? Are you trying to make a way out? You have to figure out your why. And once you figure out your why, you build upon your why. How do you build upon your why? You work. You listen to people before you. You study the game. You study. If you have a job to do on the floor or the field or the hockey ice, you figure out. What can I do that I can keep me on that floor? What can I do that a coach can go, I need this dude. He's valuable. So my niche was coming in. I knew I was faster than most guys that play basketball. I'm a football guy originally, so I knew I was faster than other guys. So I was like, okay, I'm not the tallest, so let's figure out how can I be valuable to a basketball team. And it was being a point guard, a leader, just being vocal. All the other things, being athletic and learning the game, those are going to come. But it's more on being a leader.
Yeah, for sure. And so now you kind of post-college now have a really cool opportunity. You're out in Las Vegas right now as SlamBall is making a return, and you get to be a part of that. So first of all, tell us a little bit about what SlamBall is, and then how you were able to get a part of this, to make a team.
SlamBall is, honestly, and I'm being truthful when I say this, it's probably the best sport I ever played. SlamBall is a game constructed of 4 trampolines with about, I'd say, 15 feet of court. So it's a hybrid game of football, basketball, and hockey style substitutions. Of course, people think you just going out there and just dunking on trampolines, but it's so much more than just going to dunk, because there's ways you have to move through the traps. There are rules to when you can lay those big time hits that people probably seen on YouTube. There's times where you might have to go 1 tramp instead of 2. Mostly with this game, it's all about timing. For basketball, we're taught to make the right pass and kind of lead your players. In this game, it's just all about timing. Like, I can throw it 4 seconds earlier, but just off a trampoline, he can go get it at the top, at his peak. So it's just learning the timing and knowing when to cut, knowing when to throw those lobs, knowing when to attack that stopper that's in the trap. But yeah, this is probably the funnest game I ever played. It's scary, but it's fun.
So you say it's kind of a mix between basketball, football. What's kind of the football aspect of it? How does that work?
So the football aspect of it, so in basketball you have a normal pivot foot. The refs counting. Well, in this game, I can't be blown up until I start dribbling. So if you over dribble in this game, you could be destroyed. So that's the football aspect of it. As soon as I put the ball down, I could be not tackled, but I could be, straight up chariot, knocked off the court. So this game is best to pass and then get it back and give them the traps. Now, up until I get into the trampolines, like as soon as I leave and make this takeoff with my back leg and jump, I can't be touched. And you cannot guard me in the trampoline as far as 2 people in the tramp at one time. So when you learn how to, maneuver through the tramps and you take a little bit of contact, you're not scared to hit, this game it's going to evolve. And I believe it'll trickle down to high school level eventually. We got to see about the insurance and all that stuff. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So have you ever played this before, or when you were given this opportunity, was this the first time?
So no, I've never played SlamBall, and I didn't touch on how I got the opportunity. That's my bad. I just my college coach, he was like, hey, some guy named Rob Wilson sent me kind of like a sign-up sheet for for tryouts. So I ended up just like, I'm going to send him my film. So at the time, I was a general, not the general, but a grad assistant at my school. So I was still around the game, still playing, still coaching, getting a better understanding of basketball. At the time, I still wanted to go play. My overseas journey didn't really take off like I wanted it to. So I ended up getting this opportunity from a guy named Rob. He called my coach. I sent him my film. I was at work one day. He was like, hey, we want you to be down here with the top 24 athletes that we selected out of thousands of people for their film. So I was like, wait, you want me to come to Las Vegas and quit my job and come all the way to Las Vegas to try to play a game on trampolines? It almost sounded like crazy. And then, he was like, no, seriously, like, this is what it is. I'm going to send you this, look it up, do some research. But of course, I watched it when I was a kid, but it wasn't like I was more of a football, basketball guy, like literally watching those type of sports. But when I looked it up and did some research, I was like, you know what, I'm going to step out on faith and I'm going to take this trip out to Vegas. And I played, we jumped on mattresses as a little, dunked on little Nerf goals and stuff like that. So I was like, man, I feel like I can do this. So that's how I'm here now.
Yeah, that's really cool. And you're the first player from Alabama to make it out there to play, and you have a chance to play on ESPN. So I mean that's really cool for you and great exposure really to you representing this area out there playing SlamBall.
Yes, sir. I didn't even know I was the first person from Alabama to play until a dude broke it down his perspective. He was like, "Where you from?" I was like, "Alabama." He's like, "You're the first person to be on SlamBall, athlete from Alabama." I was like, "No, I did not know that." So yeah, that was pretty cool.
So when do the games start? I know you're practicing right now. What does practice look like? When's the season? Give us kind of the details on that.
Yes, sir. So I've been up here for about a month. I've been up here since the top 24 camp, which we weren't on teams at this time. We was kind of like a combine, learning the tramps. Then we did a week of tryouts. Had the draft. I got selected to SlamBall's winning teams, the Mob. So our practices, Brendan Kirsch, great coach. He used to coach at high-level Division I NBA, and he's a SlamBall expert. He's been around the game for 20 years. So our practice, real, it's to the T. It's no playing. He's very, detail-oriented, and we handle our practices. We're very professional. So right now we're learning the offense. We got it down. We actually completed our first scrimmage. We were 1-1 last week. We're just learning the game, but I like the group of guys we got. We have a talented group. We have a solid core. So now it's just actually getting out there and playing, which we'll be playing here in about 3 weeks, July 21st, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We'll be playing against, I'm not sure if you've seen the movie Coach Carter.
Yeah.
Against Coach Carter and his team, the Rumble.
So really great to catch up earlier today with Cam Horton, former Jacksonville Golden Eagle. You heard his time there at East Mississippi Community College, then Life University over in Georgia. Now with a really cool chance to play SlamBall. I mean, how fun does that sound? Getting to be a part of that, and first player from Alabama to be a part of SlamBall. So like he says, July 21st is the first game for SlamBall. ESPN will cover all of the games, and it will go through early August as well. The championship game will be August 17th. 8 teams will be competing, and you mentioned the Mob actually has the first game against the Rumble, and as he said, if you've seen the movie Coach Ken Carter actually coaches the Rumble, so he'll be coaching against the team that Cam Horton plays for. But really cool to see our local athletes doing big things, and Cam Horton definitely is doing big things as he is part of SlamBall. So really appreciate him taking time with me earlier today to catch up. We'll jump to a break here. More to get to on the other side. We'll talk some Viper softball and more. Stick around. More Southern Sports Now in a moment.
Here at Ted's, we are excited to now be offering custom-made cabinets. With that in mind, we're changing our name to Ted's Floors and Beyond. The Beyond is going to encompass everything that we offer in addition to all of your flooring needs.
We've partnered with Welber Cabinet Company, who makes the highest quality cabinets in the industry.
So when you're ready for a complete kitchen or bathroom remodel, shop Ted's.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
East Alabama Now Local News has been bringing you the best local news coverage for 6 months. And now we're growing.
EAN News will be available to you 5 nights a week with new faces, new content, and coverage that is second to none.
We'll be bringing you the weather that matters to your neighborhood and to you. Rain or shine, you'll be in the know.
Sports always brings communities together, and EAN Sports will have coverage of all of our area events.
East Alabama Now, local news, new faces, same great coverage. Starting 5 days a week, May 1st. EAN Local News, your news on your schedule.
Southern Sports Now continues here on this Monday as we get a new week started after a big weekend. And speaking of getting the week started, the Vipers are getting a new week started after a little break. They've had the last week off, and so they've had some time off. They get back in it tonight as they host the Spark there at Choccolocco Park in a 3-game series. So chance to go out and support the Vipers because they're going to have the next 3 series on the road. So it's going to be the last week of July before we get to see the Vipers back at Choccolocco Park. So go see them tonight, tomorrow night, Wednesday night, as they will be in action there at Choccolocco Park on the Signature Field against the Oklahoma City Spark, one of the top teams, or the top team in the women's professional fast pitch. And they're loaded talent. Several Oklahoma players, some of the best players in the country playing on this team. The big question is, will Ashley Rogers start tonight? And we'll have to wait and see. But the Tennessee pitcher who led the Volunteers to the Women's College World Series is on the Viper squad. She's been rehabbing an injury following the college season. They've had her in a program. She is able to play with the Vipers now. And before the break, they were targeting her start to be tonight. So that would be huge for the Vipers to have Ashley Rogers in the circle leading the team. They've had great pitching performances from Amber Pfizer so far, and so it would be great to add Ashley Rogers to the depth chart for pitching. So we'll see if she gets the start tonight. It looks like she will get the start sometime this week in this series, but it'd be cool to see her get out there tonight to kind of start the second half of the season, if you will, for the Vipers. But they're 2-11 going into the second half of the season, and as Coach Glasgow has told us, you're really working to the tournament. All 4 teams make the tournament at the end of the year, and it's kind of who's hot there at the end and to who can win the tournament. And so you're using these games to kind of build your resume, get some momentum, get some confidence, and really you're targeting the end of the season there for that tournament, which, as we reported on Friday on the EAN News, is going to be hosted in Oxford. The Women's Professional Fast Pitch League came out and said the semifinals and championship of the tournament will be at Choccolocco Park in Oxford. That's huge for the city, and so certainly excited for that to come in August. So early August will be the championship, the semifinals and championship for the WPF there at Choccolocco Park. So really cool there, but go support the Vipers tonight. 7 p.m. is the first pitch between the Vipers and the Spark, and we'll see if Tennessee's Ashley Rogers will make the start there for the Vipers. Big weekend for the Braves. They take 2 of 3 from the best team in the American League, the Tampa Bay Rays. A tough loss yesterday for the Braves, but they end the first half of the regular season on a good note, winning the series there versus the Rays. It was the battle of the two best in baseball, and it was the Braves taking Friday night's game 2-1. The Braves won 6-1 Saturday, and then Tampa Bay got the 10-4 win yesterday. Bryce Elder struggled in that game, which he's had such a terrific season. You hated to see him struggle, but tough day for Bryce Elder yesterday. But good weekend for the Braves overall, and in getting the series win over the Rays. And the Rays had been on a little losing streak, so I know they were glad to end before the break with a win. But 8 All-Stars tomorrow night in the All-Star game for the Braves. So 8 guys will be representing the Braves for Team National League as they are up in Seattle, Washington at T-Mobile Park for the All-Star game. We'll talk much more about the All-Star game tomorrow and then Wednesday as well. But 8 Braves in it, and 8 hot Braves right now. All of them are hitting the ball so well. Bryce Elder, we mentioned a moment ago, did have a great day yesterday. He is a reserve for the All-Star game tomorrow night, so looking forward to seeing that. Coming up tomorrow night, you can see the All-Star game there on Fox. Home Run Derby coming up tonight, though, and that's what we'll talk about coming up next. I'll have my pick of who I think will win the Home Run Derby on the other side of this break. We've got more Southern Sports Now in just a moment.
Here at Ted's, we are excited to now be offering custom-made cabinets. With that in mind, we're changing our name to Ted's Floors and Beyond. The Beyond is going to encompass everything that we offer in addition to all of your flooring needs.
We've partnered with Welber Cabinet Company, who makes the highest quality cabinets in the industry.
So when you're ready for a complete kitchen or bathroom remodel, shop Ted's.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brodney Sneed from both CARES and Direct Primary Care. Direct Primary Care is an exciting new model of medical care growing on both the East and West Coast. It's been recommended by Forbes and the American Academy of Family Physicians and others for individuals or small businesses with or without health insurance. The pure simplicity of a membership model streamlines the burden of medical care. It eliminates 60% of the overhead. That streamlining allows providers time to focus on patients with free, no copay, no deductible, unhurried office visits or telehealth visits with minimal waiting room time. It produces same or next day appointments and access by text or telephone during and after hours. It saves you from leaving work, wasting time and getting exposed in a waiting room. And the convenience and cost with barriers removed helps one avoid letting problems like a sore throat turn into an expensive ER or hospital visit for pneumonia. If you're interested, search the web for CARES Direct Primary Care.
Back here on Southern Sports Now on this Monday, getting ready to put a wrap on this show as we get the week started. I'm Chase Robinson. Appreciate you for joining us every day. And coming up tonight, we got the Home Run Derby. Always fun to kind of kick off All-Star Week at the All-Star Game tomorrow night. But the Home Run Derby tonight. Let's take a look at the bracket for the Derby. You got Robert and Rooshman in going at it. You got Alonso Rodriguez. You got Mookie Betts against Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Adolis Garcia taking on Randy Arozarena. And so great guys there. They couldn't have picked 8 better contestants there for the Home Run Derby. Should be fantastic tonight. All these guys are hitting the ball so well this year. That's why they were chosen. But when it comes to picking, it's tough. But here's my pick tonight. Here's who I think will win the Home Run Derby is the Texas Rangers' Adolis Garcia. Just the way he's hitting right now, He's really hot. He's been hitting the ball really good over the last couple of weeks. When he hits home runs, he's got 23 home runs on the season, but when he hits them a long way. He has been blistering the baseball, and I think a lot of people are thinking maybe Pete Alonso will win it, which he's very good, and I definitely could see him winning. But my pick, Adolis Garcia of the Texas Rangers, just the way he's been playing, and as of late, he's really hot coming into the home run derby. But we'll see tonight. You can see that coming up on ESPN tonight, 7 o'clock. They'll get the home run derby underway there on ESPN. That will be lots of fun to check out as always. Before we let you go, I want to remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and share what we do with your friends. Spread the word about Southern sports. Now, we love bringing you the best sports content each and every weekday, and we want to keep doing that. So spread the word about Southern sports now. Share it with your friends. Like, share, comment. We'd love to hear from you, and we will do it all again tomorrow. Lots of high school football talk coming up tomorrow, so tune in to Southern Sports Now here on the East Alabama Now YouTube page, on the East Alabama Now Facebook page. We'll talk to you tomorrow with more Southern Sports Now.